Here we've got to the front, seafront. Welcome to Plymouth Hoe. I'm looking for the southwest coast path. Probably doesn't come up here, probably down on the Grand Parade and Hoe Road down at the bottom there, so I'll go and look down there. This is the ferry boat across the River Tamar. It says it takes 8 minutes to get across between Devon and Cornwall at a cost of £1.50, departing at 1:45 and 1/4 the hour on Saturdays. It looks as if the tide is quite low, and along this slipway the tide covers it from time to time. So if we look around, the view looking in towards Plymouth, and looking on the other side, very muddy.
That's alright, we made it.
Saturday the 8th of October 16. The southwest coast path follows the ferry across the River Tamar, and obviously one has to walk up this slipway to the road. Signs are occasionally on lampposts saying left, right, straight on, although I've not seen one for down here. At the top of the slipway the situation looks like this, with the Honda Civic Type R, previous versions, in front. We do have the sign here. It's 10 miles to Jenny Cliff. We have the oak, so it's showing it's a national trail. This is Admiral's Hard, whatever that is, and we can see clearly there, southwest coast path. So we have to follow the sign on that post. We have to turn right and circumnavigate our way around this headland, I think. This is called Cremil Ferry, probably not pronounced like that at all. Now I'm videoing this today because I'm in Plymouth, and this could be the way of the England Coast Path when it's opened in this area. Whether it will follow the ferry route, I don't know. Seems a shame that you can't walk the whole way, so I hope it goes up the estuary and down again. And we have a welcome to Plymouth sign here. It said that the route goes down that road there, but it says it's closed. So the footpath is closed, but I can see a way through there. It turns left, so we can miss the way through the car park, I think. Or shall we go down the pavement that's closed and under the streamers there? So here's the sign, turning left through the little alleyway here. So it goes along there, and it turns right as it meets the road. Going along the road now. Some rather pleasant cottagey style properties along here. The view to the side, and an old crane. At the end of this road we come to this rather elaborate traffic island. You do have to watch for the signs very carefully. I didn't know which way to go, but on that post it tells us that we turn right. So that's the way looking ahead. It is simply around the edge of the roundabout, with the River Tamar to the right. Again, watching carefully for signs, it leaves the road here. As further on we can see a sign on the gateway. Here's the sign on that gateway going at the side of Wildwood, I think it's called. This is the Royal William Bakery. We've missed breakfast from 8 till 12 and lunch from 12 till 2, but we could have tea and cake between 2 and 4 because at the moment it's 3:54. So looking around here, we've got some nice properties that look out over the harbour. There's the slipway over there that we walked down where the ferry came in. There's Princess Yard yachts over there, and the marina, and our path turns here. So you have to look very hard to find the signs. There's one on this post and one on the next post. So here's the one on the next post going underneath the building. There is a sign on the post further ahead that tells us we turn left. So we're turning left that way. It wasn't too clear as to which way to go until I saw this sign here. So we're going down here. There's a small boat just leaving the harbour here. And we're continuing along the southwest coast path, which sends us round this corner here. There is a plan here showing the southwest coast path going pretty well around the whole of the promontory past the end of Devil's Point. I can't see that it says where we are. No matter. I think we've just passed number 11, that was the bakery. So we're going right round. So following the map and following the edge of the coast, I'm turning there and a left turn. So that's the harbour area, looking up the estuary of the River Tamar, I think there, and going round there. There's the ferry boat returning. So across the River Tamar you can see the slipway just there where it would finish its journey. So I have to say the route is fairly well signposted here. We come to the end of that walk and it turns here. But after turning for a few yards we see the oak symbol on this staircase. So I guess the path carries on up here. Here's the view from partway up. There's still some way to go. And at the top we have a view of rooftops and chimneys. And looking round up the River Tamar. And that's the way we're going. This is the Southwest Coast Path, Royal William Yard. Here we have these either side of the path, probably counting how many people cross this point, and the view from the top. The track turns down there, and along the path here in the distance is some sort of warship, I think. And the path continues along the edge here with this fencing. up the slight slope here. There is a small island there, and a notice here telling us all about the Plymouth defences. It's been an important naval and trading port for over 800 years. There's a lot of noise from some boats out at sea there. They're going around in circles, maybe they're in some sort of race. Here's where our path goes at the moment. At the end of the walk around the promontory we do find another sign, so it follows on round the road in front. We're following the road round, and there's some characters down here on a rather steep part of the rock. And down below there is a paddling pool which filled with seawater at high tide. At the bottom of the road there is a sign saying City Centre Royal William Yard, and also the Coast Path Oak sign going around the corner here. This is all very confusing. There's a sign on there saying it's to the right and to the left. There's a sign on the floor saying it's that way. Well, if it's to the left, it's down there. So let's try going down here. This is the way the arrow seemed to point. And these are apartments in a retirement community overlooking the river here. And it continues like this. And continuing on. The worry is that I've not seen any signs for a little while now. It still continues, but without any signs. It wouldn't be sensible, it's right on the edge of the sea, or the river Tamar. So it's going off up here. There's a gate across. Is that the end of it? There is a path off to the right, down to the sea, or river, where the fishermen are, but you can't get any further. You can't get any further in front there, so I've got to retrace my steps right around there. Those signs weren't clear. And we have a swimmer out at sea. And it does give us a warning here that bathing is dangerous from this beach and nearby rocks because of a very strong tidal stream. I've retraced my steps to this point with these confusing signs. That one on the ground again. And I'm going down this road this time. See, second time looking. And a few yards further on, it's confirmation that this is the right way. And I think it's going down there. Going down through this pavement at the side of the road, away from the road though. You can just catch a glimpse of the road to the left as our path wends its way very pleasantly at the side of the road. You do have to look very carefully. There is an oak on this post here indicating we go this way, and on the next post it's straight on. So this is the retirement village from the top. We're going that way. There's no other way. Some very nice looking properties at the side of the road here. Confirmation once again, Southwest Coast Path. The sign on the side of the bus stop sign says Durnford Street Square, straight ahead. I think this means straight ahead again. So we're heading down this street here, which apparently is called Durnford Street. So we pass the end of Admiralty Street, and another repeater sign on the post here as we continue along Durnford Street. The path now turns right up here, continuing at the top on the pavement in this fashion, and further along the road bends round a bit and we continue like this. with a view here of Brittany ferries, so continental ferries here, and lots of parking area. The marina here, and that's the way we're going. We go past this blue mast, which is a Vodafone mast. Around the corner, I haven't seen any signs for a little while. It is helpful to have them, but I do spot one the second post down. We have the traffic going off up there, the Hoe seafront. So there's the sign. It's not to the right because that leads to the Continental Terminal, so we go straight on. And the sign here says Continental Ferry, Kings Point Marina and Brittany Ferries. It's still got to continue ahead because the road to the right peters out in a short distance. And that side road goes under the name Isambard Brunel Way, no kingdom. Just 5 o'clock now, and the way on the sign further ahead goes to the right. And luckily there is a confirmation sign here that gets us down that road. So this was the sharp right turn, continuing along this way. It's a good idea to put the signs in black, the black oak shape on the posts, since the posts are rather light. Now on the wall here we have a good selection of signs. Armstrong, Whitworth & Co, Elswick Works, Newcastle. Waterfront walkway. These reclaimed and replica plaques are from within Mill Bay docks. The Singer Manufacturing Company Limited, 1942. Carruthers, Glasgow. That's the one we need, isn't it? Southwest Coast Path. Another one. So there's 2 of those. In fact, there's 3 of those. And we continue along here. And there's an area ripe for development. Some nice riverside buildings could be put there. And on we go, down the road still. Over there is the Port of Call Cafe. Continuing around, we're going to the seafront. No entry for traffic, but we're alright walking down here. The way clearly doesn't go into the Mill Bay Marina Village, as it's more private estate, no public right of way, etc. More of the village, and just there is the Plymouth lifeboat station. And we continue on around the corner at the end here. I didn't see a sign at the end here, but this seems an obvious way to go. You can't get much closer to the coast than this. And that's the view to the right. And over there is where we've come from. Cornwall in the distance. I suspect this has got to be the route. We see some boats here. HMS Invincible. And HMS Glasgow. And that's the way we're going. And we have a submarine, HMS Trenchant. So I didn't see a sign telling us to go down this track, but at the end here we're obviously on the right way because it tells us which way to go now we've come out. Go back along the road. I'm still walking along the front. There's some new building further ahead. They'll have nice views. And there's those boats out. See there? I think there ought to be a few more signs along the seafront here. I know that it's the obvious way to go, and so the officials probably think that they don't need to put the signs to remind you of which way is the right way. But it's always nice to have confirmation signs. Those boats are going out. Now there's a nice detailed map here of the southwest coast path, starting from the passenger ferry there, and that's the way we've gone. Down there, around the Royal William Yard, Devil's Point, down Pound Street, along Mill Bay Road, around the Ferryport entrance, Mill Bay Park, and down here it directs it along the Great Western Road rather than that jitty path that we went on just now, and we come round to here. Now where's it going to go? Not that I'm doing it all today. Along the road, turning off down the Royal Marines, Madeira Road, up there, Mayflower Steps, Lock and Pedestrian Footway, not 24 hours. And off Teats Hill Road, Great Water Hill, and away. That's coming around to Plymouth Hoe. That's the way we're going. We gradually climb up, following the road, and at the top up there is Plymouth Hoe. There's some seats to sit on here, and from this point boats take you fishing. £25 per person, £15 if you just want to watch. Something described as Tinside Lido here, but it looks as if it's no longer in use. Area down there, no water in it at all. We're carrying on. The view from this point shows more marinas and boats in the distance. Oh, the Lido is open each year between May and September, so now it's October, so it's not open. And there's the description of the pool, restored to its former Art Deco glory. We have the lighthouse, still plodding. And over the road there is a Sustrans sign. I saw it said it was Route 27 earlier on. And that's the way the walk goes, and I think that's where I'm going to stop for today. Go and rest in the Plymouth Royal Citadel. There's the view of the lighthouse and the view from the top here. The coast path meanders its way down the track, down the road down there. And from the top near Plymouth Hoe, this is our view. Plymouth Hoe, looking east. Memorials. And Plymouth Hoe, looking west. We have a celebration of Sir Francis Chichester's circumnavigation of the world, and the descriptive plaque says that this year the Hoe front garden celebrates the achievements of Sir Francis Chichester, born in Devon, qualified as a pilot in 1929, and he gained worldwide fame in the summer of 1967 when he sailed back into Plymouth after completing an around the world solo trip in his yacht Gypsy Moth 4. There's rather a nice sky over Plymouth Hoe tonight. The sun beginning to set. It's just about 6:15.